The picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the game, first throw of the game. He's going to keep it himself.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Hill brought in motion. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
To throw is Thompson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Now, Thompson. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Thompson. He'll get this to the former Falcon, Jonnu Smith.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially out...
Mike McDonald, not a huge fan of that last call, and he will throw the challenge flag. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Here's Thompson. He's got his man. It's Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Thompson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Here comes the 3rd-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. A second down throw for Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They run with Walker. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Once again, it's Walker.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
3rd and a yard. Play action now. It's Gino. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Watch the eyes of this quarterback, Mike. He understands as he goes from his first to his second read, there's no reason to force something downfield. Check the ball down, get it in the hands of your running back, and pick up a positive play.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Here's 2nd and 9. The tight end Fant in motion. On play action, Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The tight end Fant in motion. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was a...
To the goal line and in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Hill brought in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Williams now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, it's Gino. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, Walker. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. This one intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. Still on the move. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On second down, Smith. That's lock it downfield. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's the rookie out of Penn State, Chop Robinson, in for the sack.
When you look at Robinson, what you see is a guy who really has a lot of upside remaining, Mike. I don't even think he has completely maximized his physical skills. I mean, he's got great explosiveness. He's raw, sudden movements. He creates a lot of chaos when given one-on-ones. Led Penn State last year with forced fumbles. He's a guy that could get even stronger at the point of attack, and I think Miami has themselves a guy with a lot of upside and a lot of room to grow.
Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Gino. And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Now, faking the give. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play just before the half. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. 31 yards. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at the half, and the visiting Dolphins are in the lead. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Off the play fake, it's Smith. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith got a man. It's Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Smith, quick one to Metcalf. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now, Gino. This one complete to his tight end, Fant.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Hill brought in motion. Now, Thompson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. Checking it down, this one is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is how you really judge quarterbacks operating in the NFL. This is not 7-on-7. This is not summer camp where the quarterback can't be touched. Everybody can throw the ball from a clean pocket. Can you operate under the fire and be on time, in rhythm, and be accurate with the ball with contact? And we saw it play out perfectly here. His ability to push the ball downfield, knowing that hit was coming, that's playing quarterback in the NFL. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Metcalf coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A second down throw for Smith. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Working out of the gun, Smith. That is caught side of the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now A-chain. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's A-chain. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Hill brought in motion. They'll run here. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's Gino. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Seattle.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Back is Smith. This one taken in by Chenault. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. To throw is Thompson. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Thompson. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
In motion comes Beckham. They'll stick to the ground. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Mike McDonald, not a huge fan of that last call, and he will throw the challenge flag.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Thompson now to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Hill brought in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He finds his tight end. That's Smythe. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Room to run again. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run here with Walker. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. In motion comes Beckham. They'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline, and that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Here's a shot toward the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Thompson to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Hill brought in motion. Throwing Thompson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens. But we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.